All right, what's going on, people? Here, CJ the Madman, right here. So I'm just gonna lay a little history out about where I am, where I came from, and what a little bit about my heritage. So pay attention. I wish I could do this in a different way, but I just got my cell phone right now, so I can't really get into the details. First of all, I want to give praise to the Most High, the Creator, Yahuwah, and his son Yahushua. Now, I come from a line of Cherokee chiefs. This is no doubt. Did the DNA. I've got the DNA to prove this. We've done it through Ancestry.com. My father was put up for adoption and was adopted by a white man and a white woman from Germany. We never knew who his parents were. We knew he was born on an Indian reservation, but we never knew who his parents were. We could never find out who they were because the files had been sealed. And I guess back in them days in the 40s, if they sealed the file, it was because they didn't want the original father or child to come back, or excuse me, the original mother or father to come back and regain control over the child after it's been up for adoption. I guess there was an affair that happened. And back in them days, when you had an affair, you didn't keep the child. You gave it up for adoption, or you were labeled as a bastard. This is just facts. Yes, I've been diluted a little ways down the way with white blood. That's just the way it goes. But the facts still remained. I got a chunk of Cherokee, Eastern Cherokee. Now, this is a very important part of the Cherokee because there's a lot of Cherokees. But I am Quaalude. You can look this up. This is direct descendants from Abraham, the Quaalude Cherokee Indians, the Eastern Cherokee tribe. My fourth great-grandfather is Chief Drowning Bear of the Eastern Cherokee tribe, one of the most important Cherokee chiefs of the Eastern tribe, for he is the one that stayed back and fought off the white man while the Trail of Tears began. My great-great-great-great-grandmother went on the Trail of Tears with her children, and they died. The children and my grandmother died on the Trail of Tears. My grandmother is Margaret Lou Bradley. Margaret Lou Bradley is the daughter of J.C. Bradley, Johnson Charles Bradley, and Bessie Lightfoot. Bessie Lightfoot is Chippewa. She comes from the Chippewa Indians up in Black River, Wisconsin. That is my great-grandmother. My father's, wait a minute, that's my and that's my father's grandmother. All right, so it goes Margaret Lou Bradley is the daughter of J.C. and Bessie Bradley. Their parents are Vandaley Bradley and Annie Aguma. Aguma is where the Indian, she's a full-blooded Cherokee Eastern Quaalude Indian. And that's how that got mixed in with the Irish and Scottish and English that's in us. Yes, I do have English. Yes, I do have Scottish, and I do have Irish blood. I also have 1% Mexican Indian blood in me, and I am the 16th of the Cherokee Eastern tribe of the Quaalude. All right, getting back to the tree. So now we've established that Vandaley Bradley was married to Annie Aguma. Annie Aguma's family is all Cherokee chiefs, all the way up, all the line. I mean, 100% I still have family through Ancestry.com that I have found that is direct. They still live there. I mean, they're half Indian and they're still alive today, and they're still on the Eastern Cherokee tribe. After this coronavirus is all gone, I am going to go to the Eastern Cherokee tribe and wake up my brothers and sisters to who they are. We are the direct descendants from Abraham. We are the tribe of Gad. These are facts, people. You can look it up. So, I just wanted to make that statement. Yes, I do have a little bit lighter skin than my ancestors, but however, I'm going to post some in the comments, some pictures of my heritage and the proof from the Ancestry.com too. You can take a look at that as well. And it leads right to the Cherokee Chiefs. My dad, he passed away December 13th, and he resides in the Shamain with the Most High and Yahushua. Oh, praise be to them. And I'm so glad that when he did die, he died because we all got to say goodbye to my dad. If right now he would have passed away, we would not have been able to go into the hospital and see him, and he would have died alone, and that would have been very sad. So, December 13th, 2019, my dad passed away. Yah rest his soul, and praise be to Yah, and praise be to Yahushua. This is the day before. I'm posting this the day before Passover. That brings tears to my eyes about my dad still. So, get a little emotional on that. Just have to deal with it. Yeah, so to get back to it, I'm posting this on the day before Passover. We live in some very strange times, and I think everybody ought to be putting Easter down and start doing what the Bible says to do. You go read in Exodus 2, chapter 13 and so forth in there. It talks about the Passover. And if I'm not mistaken, and I'm 100% correct, this is an everlasting covenant. It didn't ever end. I mean, the Creator is smart enough to know, hey, when Yahushua came, it would be a new covenant. But even Yahushua said, I do not come to abolish the law. I come to fulfill it. And he has not fulfilled it all yet. The 2 fall feasts are still in existence today, and they have not been fulfilled. Therefore, the law is in effect, and you are under it if you are following the Hebrewic way. So I will post the proof of who I am and my heritage, and I'm very proud of who I am and where I come from. There's nobody that can shake me. I'm a man, I'm an Indian, and I'm proud of that. And not only that, I'm a Hebrew. I am a Hebrew. That's why people look at me and they say, how come you can do anything you want? And if you read the word says, I can do all things through Yahushua, because I'm Hebrew. I got that Hebrew blood in me. It may be just a little bit of Hebrew blood in me, but it is changed the color of my skin. My brothers and sisters are white. My half brothers and sisters are white. I have, and then my other half brothers and sisters with their darker skin too. But that Indian in me pulls real hard, and I hold true to that, and nobody can shake me from it. It's like that family is in the Shamain up in the heaven, and they are tugging on me saying, you come out from them. You come out of Pharaoh, and you come into who you are, and you know who you are, and you know who your Creator is, and you know who you are. And when you know who you are, and you know who your Creator is, and you know that you're in the family, and you know that you carry that blood from Abraham, you stand proud, and you do what the Word says. And you don't just be a reader of the Word, you be a doer of the Word. So therefore we have Passover coming up. You don't know how to do Passover? Look it up in the Bible. The instructions are right there. And yes, this is new. We don't have to go out and slaughter a lamb and put it over our doorpost anymore, because Yahushua is the lamb, and he's already been slain. So We don't have to do that because that's part over our thing. And remember, every covenant in the Bible that was ever put out, what did they do? They took the blood of the sacrifice of the animal they sacrificed and they threw it over the people. They threw the blood on the people, and under that covenant, you know. And if you go back in the time, there was an Abraham covenant, a Mosaic covenant. You know, we got the David covenant, and it goes on all the way up to where we are currently with the Yahushua covenant. Okay? And when he comes back and fulfills the fall feast, guess what? There will be a new covenant. But until then, the law still exists, and I believe we will all be reigning with the King of Kings at that time and the Master of Master. I do not call him Lord. I do not call him Jesus. I call him by name because I have a personal relationship with him. And his name is Yahushua and Yahuwah. Therefore, you don't go and call Brad Tim because you want to. You don't call your mom Judy when your mom's name is Debbie. You know, nobody does that. And if you know somebody personally and you have a personal relationship with somebody, then you must know them by name. And I know my Creator by name, and I know his Son by name, and I know the Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, by name, my Comforter, until Yahushua returns to get me, one of his. That's a long ways down that line from Abraham, a long ways. Been filtered through with a little bit of whiteness too, and a little bit of that Irish and Scottish and English too, as well. But I still have that blood in me. And that blood, if you don't have it, you can't explain it. You look at my brothers that are the Negroes. You look at my Negro brothers. They're waking up to who they are. The tribe of Judah and Reuben. Come on. I mean, these people are waking up. You've got the Mexicans. They're waking up to who they are. You've got the Spanish waking up to who they are. Where are my people? Where is the tribe of Gad? If it must be, I will go wake them people up after the coronavirus, if we're still around after then. Oh, it would be my heart's calling to go and wake my people up and show them that, look, we are the Hebrews that were scattered amongst the nations. And if we look back in the ancient times, we can see the ancient maps, and we can take them ancient maps, and we can translate them today and know that the people were put on ships, and they were, put over here, just like the blacks were put on ships. And they were brought over here and put into slavery. Think about that. Think about that, people. If you have ever been removed from your homeland and put into slavery, you might have Hebrew blood in you, because that sounds like something they did to us from the beginning all the way to current. My people are still living in slave camps on reservations. However, we got a little smarter then. We built some casinos, so we know how to make money now. And bless them that they deserve everything because they lost their land. And the black people were brought over here on ships, in slave ships, and put into slavery for the white man over here. You see a history of this. I mean, we need to wake up our American Indians to who they are. And if it need be, I am the fourth great grandson of Chief Drowning Bear of the Eastern Quaalude Indian tribe. I will do my part to wake up my brothers and sisters. Praise be to the Most High, Yahuwah and Yahushua and the Ruach HaKodesh. And I bless anyone that touches and sees this video. And you know who I am, and you know what I represent. I represent the Word, and I represent the truth. And no white man's going to lie to me anymore. I'm out of here.